once again introduce you to this session of malaria. I want to use you less than 8 minutes to talk about malaria. So, if you're from Asia, you're from America, you're from Europe, and you would love to travel to Africa, this is one health tip that will be very important that you need to consider while you're planning for your journey to Africa. And this health tip in particular, I want to talk about malaria. This is a disease that is suffered most in Africa. Africa being the tropical part of this continent, one of the most suffered from disease is malaria. And so, if you are new to Africa or you're planning to come to Africa, what are the things that you might want to consider and put in your plan? Number one, you need to have a malaria prophylaxis. Malaria prophylaxis. These are things that you will need to do prior to coming to Africa so that you do not contract malaria on your journey or during your visit in Africa. So this prophylaxis, you can contact your health worker, you can contact your doctor, you can contact your nurse, and you will get more information about how you can do that. Number two, you will need to consider buying a mosquito net. Yes, I'm saying a mosquito net. I know that some parts of this world, they do not actually know what mosquito nets are, or sometimes they don't know mosquitoes. Some parts of this continent, especially in Asia, some parts of US, they don't know mosquitoes, but in Africa, a mosquito is the commonest insect, one of the commonest insects that you will meet. And when female anopheles mosquito bites you, you will get malaria. That is if it has priorly bitten a person with malaria. So, how do you prevent yourself from getting malaria? Number one, you need to consider sleeping under a mosquito net. Mosquito net. In Africa, mosquito nets are common things. When we are going to sleep, we put them all around the bed to prevent mosquitoes from reaching us. And that is one thing that you need to consider. In my next video, I'll be giving tips of those Africans who have repeatedly suffered from malaria and they treat malaria comes back, they treat it comes back. So I'll be giving examples of malaria, I'll be giving how to prevent, I'll be giving what your doctor says, I'll be giving why the doctor will ask you to go to the laboratory to be tested for malaria, and I'll be giving you almost all the details about malaria as a disease. So stay tuned. Like our page and hit the notification button, hit the bell so that when we produce another video, you can get notified and then you can follow for more details. Please share and call for friends to like. Health tips are coming. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to take you to the microscope and tell you and show you what the laboratory people see before they tell you that you have malaria and how malaria parasites actually look like. So next time you suffer from malaria, that time when you're feeling too much temperature, too much fever, you're shaking, you're sweating, you have headache, and other several constitutional symptoms and signs, before you go to the hospital and your doctor tells you that you have malaria, what is that one thing that they see? So keep following. Let's go to the microscope.